A man disguised himself as a garbage bag, preparing to steal a woman's wallet. However, a homeless man witnessed the entire scene. As the woman's wallet was being stolen, the homeless man hurriedly chased after the thief. Anna, who was wearing headphones, had no idea what was happening. Soon, the thief ran to the garbage station and continued to disguise as a garbage bag. When the homeless man caught up, he kept searching around for the man. At that moment, Danny suddenly appeared and questioned the homeless man about what he was doing. The homeless man was just about to explain, but Danny warned him to leave immediately, otherwise he would call the police. The homeless man was terrified and fled at once. At this point, the thief, Jack, suddenly stopped hiding. It turned out that he and Danny were in cahoots. Jack handed the wallet to Danny. When Danny found his wife Lucy's office access card in the wallet, he broke into a relieved smile. He then asked Jack to bring him a tofu sandwich and planned to act at 6 o'clock the next morning. The next morning, Danny used the access card to sneak into Lucy's office. He then placed the camera on the flower pot and called Jack. It turned out that Danny suspected his wife of having an affair, so he and his friend Jack came up with this plan to catch her in the act. After everything was done, Jack walked out of the office. He pretended to run into his wife by chance and said he had brought her favorite tofu sandwich. While his wife was happy, Danny secretly put the wallet back into Annie's bag. At that moment, Annie's subordinate arrived at the scene. Watching the man put his hand on his wife's shoulder, Danny immediately felt that this man was his wife's lover. At this time, Annie said she had to go to work and then left with her subordinate. In the evening, Danny and Jack sat in front of the computer waiting. Suddenly, Annie and her subordinate appeared on the screen. Sure enough, they hugged and kissed as soon as they met. This scene made Danny extremely angry, but the next second, Annie suddenly turned around, faced the camera, and asked Danny if this was what he wanted to see. It turned out that Annie had long since discovered the camera and knew all about Danny's plan. Everything was a show put on by her and her subordinate. Annie had always loved Danny deeply, but she did not want their relationship to be based on distrust. She angrily hoped that Danny would think carefully about this issue, and then turned off the camera. At this moment, Danny realized how foolish his actions had been.